So you've spent 20 minutes waffling away at your camera. You forgot half of everything you were supposed to say. You open up the footage in your editor and you have to make 6,000 cuts to take out all of the ums, ahs and filler words. Your freestyle waffling has muted the points you were trying to communicate, and the key elements of what you were trying to say got lost in the lack of flow you had on camera. Sound familiar? Hello my friends, Andy here, and once again I'm sharing beginner tips for content creators. Today I'm talking about teleprompters and how they can help you level up your content. So my first few videos on this channel were done freestyle. I made some notes with pertinent points that I wanted to communicate and tried to memorise them. Originally I was going to use this channel as a video diary about my YouTube journey, but try and communicate the key things I'd learned in each video. I've switched strategy a bit since, but then it's still following the same principles of teaching the things I've learned as I go along. Anyway, my first few videos lacked any sense of direction or structure. I kept forgetting the points I was trying to convey and I had to make lots of cuts. Because I was thinking so hard about what I was saying, I ended up waffling away, talking incredibly slowly with very little enthusiasm, and the ums and ahs were off the chart. As I changed the strategy for the channel, I thought I had to increase the pace of my videos and solidify the structure, and remembering scripts is easier said than done, so I thought I'd go with a teleprompter. I watched a few reviews and ended up buying a Desview T3 from Amazon. It cost me 99 quid and had all the fittings and fixtures I needed for my camera and phone. It also included a remote control and a teleprompter app. Now, little did I know that using a teleprompter has quite a bit of a learning curve. I had a play around and I could see my eyes darting side to side and I was sounding rather robotic. Because I'm quite close to my camera, my eye movements were quite obvious and moving back wasn't really an option. I figured it would be much easier if I could increase the margin so the words appeared right down the middle of the screen. That way I could read them without having to move my eyes. I had to download another teleprompter app to do this because the Desview app didn't support it. I've put a link in the description to the app I used. I also had to experiment with the scrolling speed. Too fast and I kept getting in a muddle, too slow, and well, I started reading downwards to keep the flow going, which again moved my eyes away from the camera. I also had problems getting the camera positioning right. I seemed to keep looking upwards and it looked really unnatural. The teleprompter also reduces the light to the camera by a couple of stops, so I had to increase the ISO to compensate. Eventually, with a bit of trial and error and a fair bit of practice, I managed to get the hang of it. It's massively improved my confidence, it significantly increased the pace of my videos, and now I'm able to keep the structure of my scripts on point. Improving the quality of my scripts, well, that's a topic for another day. I think as my confidence grows, I will stop using it for entire scripts and use discussion points instead. That way I can add a bit more of natural freestyle talking to my videos and up my enthusiasm on camera. But for now at least, this technique seems to be working well. So if any of these issues resonate with you, then I can highly recommend adding a teleprompter to your arsenal of gear, because it's really helped me. They do take some getting used to, but keep playing around and persevere and I'm sure they can help you too. They come in many forms. You can get them that fit over your phone if you don't have a dedicated camera, but be aware that you'll either need two phones or an iPad so you can actually get the words to appear in front of you. If you've got any great teleprompter tips, please leave them in the comments below. Watch this video next for more tips, and with that said, I thank you all for watching and I will catch you in the next one.